Welcome back to the Pro Sports Podcasters on YouTube. My name is Cobe. Today I got my wife with me again.
Hi.
And this is our third installment of our PPR predictions on NFL. These are the PPR scoring systems they use for OTM Rumble. So we are comparing this with the Rumble scoring system. We do pick heroes now, and if the player we pick ends up having a higher point total than our opponent's player, we get an additional half point. In week 1, I won relatively easily, but in week 2, it wasn't so easy. Week 2, actually, Amy won. So her pick of Lamar Jackson exceeded my pick of Justin Herbert. Her pick of Saquon Barkley exceeded my pick of Derrick Henry. We actually tied bang on even points with Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. And then my pick of Freiermuth beat her pick of Kelsey. So she got an additional 2 points from week 2. I got an additional 1. So currently the standings are 3.5 points for me versus 3 points for Amy. So I have a slight lead. But she won last week, so I get to pick first this week, which means I should take it easily. So let's begin with the quarterbacks. And I'm going to go with a stud from Monday night, and that's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts looked awesome on Monday Night Football against Kirk Cousins, and a lot of people, myself included, was thinking the Vikings would really take it to him, but that wasn't the case. Not only did Jalen Hurts control the clock, but he threw it all over the place. So I like Jalen Hurts. I like him again this week. I'm going Hurts.
I had a hard time picking my quarterback for this week. Part of me really wanted to keep with Lamar Jackson, but I kind of have to go, just because of the matchup, I have to go with Josh Allen against Miami.
It's a pretty safe pick. Josh Allen's been MVP quality over the first couple of weeks.
I have to get my half point back.
Yeah, going out on a limb on that one. Really risking it. So we're going to go to the running backs next, and I had it down between two particular running backs, and it's funny when I actually finally decided which one I was going to go with. Amy wanted to pick the same, but she can't. So I'm actually going to go with Joe Mixon. Okay, so I think Cincinnati has realized they can't just throw it against anybody and basically put any sort of clock control out of their game plan. They got to have a more balanced attack. I think they're going to realize that going into week 3 because they've had a couple of tough first couple of weeks in the season. They're going to need to use Mixon more, so I'm going Joe Mixon. I think he's going to get a lot of PPR points in this one.
So since you picked my guy, I'm going to go for another matchup, and that's going to be Nick Chubb. Pittsburgh's not that good right now, and I just think Nick Chubb's going to be the man.
Plus, Nick Chubb looks awesome last week, so... Yeah. No, Chubb was actually the other one for me, so we were thinking along the same lines, but I'm going Mixon, she's going Chubb. We'll see if it bites me in the ass. I didn't pick him in the first place. Then when it comes to wide receivers, I'm actually taking Amy's pick from last week, and that's Jamar Chase. Again, I'm looking at Cincinnati here. I think we're going to have a more balanced attack, and I believe that will take some of the pressure off of Chase to produce in double-team situations. Might see a little more play action. I like Chase to pop a big one for a TD this week.
So I'm going to go with Stephon Diggs. You know, he's the number 1 wide receiver. And again, they're playing Miami. What's the problem?
I think Stephon Diggs is statistically the number 1 wide receiver right now, along with Josh Allen, who's throwing them the ball. So she's stacking it up there.
Because I need a win.
With difficult picks. Okay, whatever. I still think Jamar Chase has got a chance to come out on top this particular week. And then at tight end, I'm going back to Monday night. I'm going back to what we saw at Dallas Goedert. It was a surprise to many, especially those of us on the all-day platform. Goddard basically threw a wrench into everyone else's plan because one of the requirements for the challenge last Monday was the top receiver in that Monday night game, and no one thought it was going to be a tight end. Ended up being Dallas Goedert. He looked phenomenal. More importantly, whenever Hurts was sort of flushed from the pocket and looking for an emergency outlet, he wasn't looking deep. He was looking intermediate, and that's Goddard's area, so I like Goddard this week.
I just went for a gut feeling on this one, and I have to go with Darren Waller against the Titans.
Okay, because the Titans looked like shit last week? Is that why? The Titans look like garbage this year, so that's a pretty safe pick. I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of Oakland offense. They haven't looked fantastic this year, but against the Titans have looked pitiful. So that's our picks this week. Let us know if there's anyone we missed.
Wait, you guys are our heroes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So for the hero, for my hero this week, I'm actually going to go with the running back. I'm going to go with Joe Mixon. I feel like he's got a chance to really be the number 1 running back this week.
It's going to be an obvious choice for me, but I have to go with Stephon Diggs.
Going out on a limb. Taking a risk.
Huge risk.
Yeah. All right. Let us know who your picks are this week and how you've done in OTM Rumble thus far. And make sure if you haven't yet, check the links in the description. We've got links to our Discord. We talk a lot of this, as well as links to the website if you haven't visited yet. Until next time.